Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video on my favorite travel aids and the things that I use to help make trips more organized and more comfortable. So the physical things that I actually use. This is probably my favorite aspect of traveling. I don't know why. I think it's just like an organizational thing for me, but I really enjoy it. So I thought I would share with you some of the things that I use. Now, some of them are Disney specific. One of them is Disney specific, but most I use for all types of travel. Now, the first thing, I know if you've been watching for a while, you have heard me mention before, and those are Eagle Creek packet cubes. So they come in different sizes. This one is a tube cube, and they zip, and then this is mesh, and it's just, you use them to organize your clothes basically, and you can put other things in them too. Now I have a whole bunch, and they're quite pricey, so I did not just go out and buy them all at once. I've accumulated them over a couple of years. I've asked for them for like a birthday gift or something like that. This is like a full cube, and it has a handle. Now they have since come out with, and by since I mean since I started buying these products, they have come out with additional types of cubes as well, where like some of them have this like vinyl-y water resistant material on this side so that you can put wet clothes in. Some of them have like two zippers, so you could put like dirty on one side and clean on one side, a whole bunch of different things. But yeah, they have a bunch of different sizes. So this is like a full cube, and they have a like I showed you the tube cube. Here is a half cube, and then this is a half tube cube, and they come in different colors and things like that. They're great. When I first started using them, or I should say when I first heard about them, I was like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, why is that at all necessary? It's not necessary. Some people think they're very extraneous, but once you have used them, I think I've talked to several people who kind of had that same attitude at first, and everybody, once they used them, was like, oh my God, these are awesome. They really do help make your packing so much more organized. It's great. You can get them in different colors, so you can have, separate them by, like if you're doing a split stay at Disney, for example, or anywhere, you know, you can put your clothes for one hotel in one color and clothes for another hotel in another color, or split it up by person. There's a lot of different options. Now, there are some other brands that are essentially the same thing on Amazon. I have tried another brand. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have those with me right here, but I have tried another brand, and essentially they've worked the same, but the sizes, like, they're massive, of the ones that I have. You can get all kinds though. So yeah, the ones that I have the most of are Eagle Creek, and I got most of them from the Container Store. We don't have one here, so it's just like when I've happened to be in a city where there's a Container Store, I've picked them up. You can get them on the Eagle Creek website. I believe you can get them on Amazon. And like I said, there's other brands on Amazon. But the Eagle Creek brand are called packet cubes. And if you don't care what brand, you can search for packing cubes. And yeah, that's how I found them on Amazon. So I love them, use them all the time, every trip. Clothes, like things like sandals, flip-flops, toiletries, organizing your cords for all of your electronics when you travel, tons of stuff. They're great. The next thing that I always bring on a trip are laundry bags. And depending on how long the trip is, I will bring one or two. These I also got from the Container Store. Again, I don't have one, but I just picked them up when I was in Chicago one time. And I'm sure you could search for these online too. These are nylon collapsible laundry bags. So these are by Reisenthal, R-E-I-S-E-N-T-H-E-L. So it's a nylon laundry bag, has this little hook, which I've never used, but you can see it folds up into this little pouch. And when it's not folded, it is this big. And you can cinch it at the top. And they also have a little loop here, which my loop ripped off. I mean, I've used these to death, and I still use this. I just don't use it by that little loop anymore, obviously. And I didn't even know that they had that loop on until like last year, and I've been using them for years. But I hang them actually from this off of one of the legs of the ironing boards in the room. And I just hang it off of there. And then when, if you have two, it's nice. You can put like darks in one and lights in one, or you can just fill one up. And then when that one's full, put that in your suitcase and then start using the next one. This is really nice if you plan on doing laundry at Disney, or again, anywhere. If you plan on doing laundry, because you can easily bring this down to the laundry room and easily bring your clothes back up. But yeah, they're nylon. I've washed them. They're fantastic. So laundry bags. The next thing I really like and bring on pretty much all of my trips are these shoe covers. Now I have a couple of different brands. I don't really care about the brand. I do like these because they are, I really need to wash this, because it's just like complete fabric. So you don't really have to struggle trying to get your shoe into something that doesn't really fit. But they have this little cinchy part here. So it basically just protects your clothes from your shoes. So you don't have like dirt coming off your shoes into your suitcase. I got these on Amazon, and I believe I just searched for, I want to say like shoe pouches for packing or something like that. I have a bunch of different kinds, brands. These are Lewis and Clark, but yeah, I have a bunch of different kinds. I really like this style the best, where you put one shoe per pouch. I do have some where you put two shoes. It's just like one pouch, but like I said, these are my favorite. Just they're easier to use. And before I've had these, I just use grocery bags. But yeah, I definitely prefer this. Use these on pretty much all of my trips because I bring a lot of shoes. I wear my shoes. Obviously, I wear shoes on the plane. If it's a pool type of trip, I bring flip-flops to go down to the pool. We almost always run when we go somewhere, so I have running shoes and then probably one other pair of shoes to at least walk around in. So I highly recommend these. Now, the next thing I use, I've also talked about before. My family made fun of me. I don't care. Is this tiny little step stool. If you are short, like very short, I'm like 5'2½". If it's a really good day and I have giraffe neck, it might be like 5'3". But if you are really short and you have been on an airplane for a long time, you know that it can be, I mean, airplanes are not comfortable for anybody, right? And I have a brother who's like 6'9", so I definitely understand the struggles of very tall people too, and like trying to fold themselves into a tiny position to fit on a plane. But when you're short and your feet can't sit on the ground flat, you can't take the pressure off the back of your legs. So if you have a long flight, like when we went to Europe, that can be very uncomfortable. So I got this, and they all laughed at me, but it was fantastic. It's just this little travel footstool, and I think that's what I searched for. I got it on Amazon years ago. But yeah, it just collapses, folds up flat. It doesn't take up much room at all, and it is very, very handy. You can get some that you blow up too, I know. I've not tried any of those, and there are some that you can somehow attach to the seat in front of you, so it's like a little hammock under the seat in front of you, like a little hammock for your feet. But this is the kind that I have, and it is very helpful. Now, the last thing that I bring, that I would kind of consider like a travel aid, that I bring, and I really only bring this to Disney, is a collapsible bin. So it's gonna look huge in this picture, but it really isn't. So it's this collapsible bin. I got it from IKEA, and the inside, it folds. It folds like, this is just fabric. It folds totally flat, or almost totally flat. So you can like prop it up on the side of your suitcase. It takes up almost no room. And this is super nice. And you can, I don't know if you'll be able to see on the inside, but then you go like that, and then you have this little bin. It's super nice in Disney specifically because I used this for our magic bands and our sunscreen because we were just putting them on the, like on the dresser where the TV is, and things were getting everywhere, and it was just a way to keep things a little bit more organized. So this was super, super nice to have. I've done this on several trips, and when I've forgotten it, I've really missed it. So yeah, if you have one, like I said, it's pretty small. It looks big in the picture, but I'm trying to think. Maybe like 6 to 8 inches on the short side. 10, I would guess like 10 or 12 inches on the long side. Super, super helpful. Helps to keep the room organized and keep your things corralled. So if you're like us and you have a lot of magic bands, it's great for that. Like I said, we put sunscreen in there as well, just to keep the dresser top a little bit more organized, because otherwise you have things everywhere. So those are my top travel aids that I bring on pretty much every trip, except for that last one, which, like I said, I really only bring on a Disney trip. But yeah, these things have really helped make my trips feel more organized and more comfortable in some cases. And I really love them, so I thought I would share with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.